Today we are giving you the top 25 things that you need to know to improve all areas of your life, from your bedroom and closets to your health and your personal style. First up, please help me welcome my friend and organizational guru, Mr. Peter Walsh, everyone. Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Wow, look at the audience.
It's great to have you back. And everyone loves when you're here because I've heard you say millions and millions of times that so many Americans are drowning in clutter.
Well, you know, it's just that we're caught into this idea that more is better, that if one is good, two is great. And what happens, though, is people buy and buy and buy without a lot of thought, and suddenly they're overwhelmed, unhappy, and drowning in their stuff.
And they do that in design as well, because they keep buying pillows and lampshades and things like that, and it doesn't, you're laughing.
Yeah,
It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Well, we have a plea from Jody, who is overwhelmed with stuff that she's accumulated over years and years. Check it out.
Hi Nate, I'm coming to you from my really cluttered and disorganized home. I need your help, it's totally stressing me out. When I was growing up, my house was organized, perfect, everything in its place, and well, now all I can say is my mom just wouldn't be proud. With no useful front hall closet, the kids' backpacks and coats are just piling up. Our kitchen is a disaster. The pantry is a complete mess. The cabinets are awkward, there's not enough of them, and they're completely disorganized. And with no home office, the kids' papers just get squished over here. I do have a desk in my bedroom, but there's so many papers and so much clutter, there isn't even a place to work. Nate, please help me get out of this mess.
Please welcome Jody, everyone. Hi, Jody.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so
It's
much.
not easy to, let that camera into every closet and nook and cranny in your house.
No.
Peter, was there something in particular that stood out about Jody's story?
3 words: too much stuff. And I think we all suffer from that. Like a lot of stuff, it looked like a lot of false starts to get things together, organised, coordinated, but it really just didn't seem to come together.
Right, yeah.
Don't we all do that? The false starts, like when you're at an organizational store and you, with the best of intentions, you have a cart full with all that stuff, but you don't know where to really begin. Well, Peter, you have 5 tips for everybody that will start the decluttering process.
Here is one.
Good.
You can't get organised, you can't get it together unless you have a clear vision for what it is you want. And so the idea of starting with something like this, a vision board, and I know you use these as well,
All the time.
to get down not just the way you want things to look, but also the way you want to feel. A master bedroom, haven, sanctuary, getaway, kid-free space, whatever it is, create a vision board that will then start to focus your attention.
Absolutely. And it really is this is why we work so well together. It's really the first step to good design. It doesn't matter how beautiful your sofa is if no one can see it.
Yeah.
And we put these together for all of our clients all the time, not only to communicate our intention in decorating, but exactly what you said, what a space can be, what a lifestyle can be.
And
so vision board is number 1.
And for me, then when you start buying things, you can start asking yourself, does this item move me closer to this vision? If it does, great. And if it doesn't, don't let it in your house. That's simple.
And that's it.
Yeah.
What's number 2?
Number 2, really important.
Okay.
Keep flat surfaces clear. Keep flat surfaces clear.
Okay.
Okay, now I know this is going to drive you totally nuts.
Yes.
When you look at this...
This would last in my home for about 30 seconds.
Jody, how
Not
about
even.
you? How does this make you feel?
It makes me feel stressed out. It looks a little too familiar, but it makes me feel a little stressed out.
That's because we forget what flat surfaces are for. I want the 2 of you to close your eyes for just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to be a little dramatic here.
You're very noisy, Peter.
And on 3, 2, 1, open your eyes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Done.
Simple. Really simple.
Does this make you more relaxed and
Yeah.
more calm?
Absolutely.
So the truth is, though, everybody's not going to wipe their stuff off into
Absolutely,
a bin.
yeah.
I mean, that's not happening. If you did, you probably wouldn't pay your bills, and your kids wouldn't make it to their activities and all this stuff. So what do we do with the stuff if it's piled on flat surfaces? Where do we begin to go through it?
There are 2 things. Number 1, stop using the word later.
Okay.
So don't put things off till later. And number 2, again, classic Nate Berkus idea here too, use vertical space.
Absolutely.
Go up walls, up the back of cupboards, into bookcases like we have here.
And even better, baskets on bookshelves, because then you're really not looking at all of that stuff. So vertical space is something that I think people don't think of, but you can order bookcases from catalogs under $100, any area. The mudroom, I saw those backpacks. Bins,
Right.
cubbies, and you could even do a little label for everybody, all the kids individually, their homework, their cubbies, all of that. If you go vertically, you don't have to live in that kind of environment where you just can't set anything down. Same with the desk in your bedroom.
Right.
And the great thing too with labeling, as Nate says, and having a space for everything, is that you know where things live.
Right.
A place for everything and everything in its place is old wisdom, but it's great wisdom. Straight away, you know where things live, number one, and number two, these things set a limit for what you can have, and so you don't then expand all over the house.
Absolutely, and utilize backs of doors, utilize any vertical space that you have in your home that's not utilized, and as a little tip from me, leave one for something decorative and beautiful. A vase, something that's, you know, in a sideboard in your dining room that you never look at. Put it out of reach of the kids, but it also is inspiring to look at things that you love every day, even when you're organizing. When we come back, Peter's got 2 more decluttering tips that you should know for your home. We'll be right back, everybody.
Coming up,
Control the business of your home.
Peter Walsh's Decluttering Essentials.
Jody, are you ready to start the process?
I'm ready.
And later, must-haves to elevate your bedroom.
These are the 5 tips that are universal for anybody designing a bedroom.
Stay tuned. You're watching Nate. It's a brand new Nate Berkus show. Nate welcomes the host of Project Accessory, Molly Sims, the details of her home renovation.
I have this old orange Mexican tile that is cheap as
And her favorite room must-haves. Then, Nate and Molly's Accessory Challenge.
Take us through your look. I'm not cheating.
The pieces you need for big impact. And how to turn your books into a personal library.
Every shelf you have is an opportunity.
Plus, Top Chef's Hugh Acheson. That's tomorrow on Nate.